Hello and welcome to the Lymph Lounge. I'm Claire, your host, and I'm very, very excited today because I want to welcome Zoe to the podcast to come and chat to us about compression. And Zoe has built up such a strong and supportive following on social media, raising awareness for lipedema, which is a condition that's still quite misunderstood and not talked about a lot.
Not enough.
not enough today. But you have, and I'd just like to say before we do move on that you do bring a lot of joy and positivity and help loads of people. You do though, because it can be quite a difficult situation for people going through this, can't it?
It can. A lot of people can feel very lonely when they have this diagnosis, or if they're trying to search for a diagnosis and get one. And it can be a very, very lonely condition. You can have a lot of shame about your body. You can feel you can feel like you don't really know what's happening with your body, and I think building a community, and the lipedema community is brilliant. It's very supportive, it's very informative. I think that's a very
isn't it?
so informative and empowering, and
Yes.
I think that's a really big thing, empowering people and making them understand that they can achieve, I don't know what to say really, they can achieve anything, but to empower people.
They can, because when they get the diagnosis or don't get the diagnosis, because that's probably
the main
thing, isn't it? Because I think where I started my journey is I had lots and lots of people coming through the door saying, oh, I've eaten lettuce for 2 weeks and been on a treadmill and nothing's happening, and the doctor doesn't know what it is, because we are getting better. There are some GPs being trained in specialist lipedema now, but we still need more.
We need more. It needs to be. So many people go to the doctors, they'll have pain in their legs, their body might be a little bit disproportionate, they might bruise more, they might, just feel like something's off with their body. They'll go to the doctors. These can be people living in larger bodies, smaller bodies, any shape, size of body, and the doctor still goes, you just need to see a dietitian, or you need to lose weight.
You're not very healthy, are you? That's what they say, don't they? Oh, you've got...
That's what it goes. It's like when you go to the doctors and they go, do you have diabetes? And you're like, no. They're like, what?
No, I don't. Yeah. So it's important that people have the knowledge, isn't it? And then they can go forward with their...
Definitely. They can look at what works for them.
But what brought you to get onto social media? What was your journey?
I got diagnosed. I was already posting bits on social media about food and stuff. I was in that craze where everyone's taking pictures of the meals.
Love it, yeah.
And so I was in on there. I was also going to weight loss classes continuously, because same as most people have this condition, I just wanted to lose weight. I just wanted to be in a smaller body. My body wasn't responding to what I was doing, but I will try my hardest.
Yeah.
So I did manage to lose a bit of weight, and I noticed that my legs had got bigger, and I was like,
it's not right.
That's odd. So I went to my doctors and I said, my legs are getting bigger. And my doctor was like, I think you've potentially got lymphedema. And I said, okay. And she went, what I'll do is I'm going to give you 2 weeks of water tablets, and I want you to try these. We'll see if there's any change, and then come back. And if not, I'll refer you to the hospice. And I was like, hospice? And she went, no, it's because lymphedema patients go there. And I said, okay. So I had 2 weeks of trying these water tablets. Colleagues at work were also like, try like different mixtures of things to try and get all this fluid off your body. So I was trying, and it did not change. So I went back to the doctor, and she said, I'll refer you to the hospice. And I said, okay then, cool. And I went to the hospice, and as soon as I walked in, the nurse looked at me and she was like, yeah, you don't have lymphedema. She went, you've got a condition called lipedema. And I was like, pardon, what's lipedema? Yeah. And she said, an abnormal buildup of fat cells, everything like that. And I was like, all right, okay. And she went, looking at your shape, you can see you're smaller on the top, you've got your bigger bottom half, you are classic lipedema. So when I went in, they didn't really necessarily perform any tests, so to speak, but she did touch my legs, feel like the extremities, said that my legs were doughy, which is an indication of lipedema. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, nice.
And it was very much more of I think visual in a sense.
I think it was. It's moved on now.
So this was 10 years ago in 2015. And then she did also go on to then explain, okay, so puberty is a factor. She went like menopause, and then she went pregnancy, and I was like, I'm 9 weeks pregnant.
Okay.
So I think that's what potentially
triggered it.
Yes, I already had lipedema. You can see I had lipedema already
From puberty.
Yeah, but it's what caused it to progress.
Yeah.
So I shared online about having lipedema. There's actually, I remember seeing, I looked for like lipedema groups. There was 2 support groups back then. And I recently found a post where I posted one of them, and it was like, why do I have this condition? Like, why do why me?
Yeah.
So I shared a bit online, but then I had my son, and then I had my other son quite quickly after. And so lipedema kind of went out my mind. I knew it was there, but I was still posting about like being a mum and
living your life, really.
Trying to lose weight. That was my main focus, trying to change the body I'm in. And then eventually I just thought I want to start posting more about lipedema, and I realised there's a lot of people with my body type who weren't dressing how they wanted to. They didn't have much knowledge of lipedema, and they were constantly fighting for a diagnosis. Yeah. So I thought, I want to start sharing more of my personal story and my life with lipedema. And that's kind of how it happened, and how I built up a community
really.
of lipedema, yeah.
It's really, really strong community, yeah.
Yeah, people with lipedema, the lipedema community is brilliant, both online and offline. Very supportive, because many of us know what the other one's going through, because lipedema can feel like such a lonely condition.
Yeah.
And I think it is so lovely that, as well with social media, more and more people now with social media are talking about lipedema, and this is bringing it to the forefront.
Brilliant.
I think a lot of people now sharing their stories, it's going to encourage so many more people to get diagnoses, or like, fight for their diagnosis, which they shouldn't have to.
No, they shouldn't have to. But they have in the past, and that's caused a lot of mental anguish as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They feel like no one's listening to them.
Absolutely. And again, they just keep getting told one of the main things is, it's your weight.
Exactly.
And this can then go on to eating disorders. It can, how you view your body, your relationship you have with yourself. And lipedema is so much more deeper than just how you look. It is how you feel. It is your mental health, your physical health. There's so much more to it. The pain, people don't understand the pain. And again, the pain is different for everyone. You could have someone who's a later stage who isn't in as much pain as someone who's an earlier stage.
Yeah.
And it's so personal to you as well. But at least within the lipedema community, people can sympathise, and they can offer advice, and you know that you're not alone.
That's right. We are talking about compression today, but just a little bit about compression before we do start. That compression, if you believe you have got lipedema, or you kind of got that niggling that there might be something there, obviously do seek medical advice first. Compression isn't for everybody. Sometimes you were talking about with sensory issues, you didn't like the tights.
Oh, I did not like my feet being hemmed in and them tights, so I went for leggings instead. You've got the sensory issues, you've got mobility issues.
Yes.
The compression just isn't for everyone. Sometimes it's reactive to their skin.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, we in clinic, sometimes you do see people with like ulcerated skin, and you've got to be careful with compression. They've got to be dressed properly, obviously, if you've got any injuries like that, or anything to do with vein issues. You must seek medical advice first. Don't just like jump on the compression bandwagon first. Go and see your doctor or clinic or a therapist. However, compression is a little bit of a, I don't know about you, but a lot of my clients are like, oh, what's that all about? What's the MMHG? What thickness do I need? What this, what that? And at clinic, they're very good at advising you. But if you are doing it on your own, or if you're waiting to get to clinic, because obviously, because of staffing shortages, there is quite a long waiting period.
I've been told recently there's like a 2-year wait, which I was like, wow.
It is a long time to wait. And in the meantime, can you be doing anything to help yourself? Well, the answer is yes. But just be informed and obviously do your own research, I think, before anything. So you will see compression. I'm going to put my glasses on for this because I can't see. So it can feel a little bit overwhelming, as I say, and you will see, they do come in classes, compression, and you'll see the MMHG after it, and that is just how heavy or how much pressure those compression tights are giving you. Yeah. Because basically, the job of compression, leggings, tights, anything, bandages, is to move the fluid up your leg. And that's why compression garments are graduated, so the stronger down here, and then they get weaker as you get to the top, because it's pushing that fluid, that lymph fluid that often pools around the extremities, around the bottoms of the extremities. It's pushing that fluid up to your lymph nodes where it gets cleaned out.
Yeah.
That's not a medical term.
These compressions are going to clear you out.
Clear you out. So, however, they do not take away the lipedema.
No,
Do they?
no.
They work in conjunction with a lot of things like diet, exercise, compression, MLD, but they're not going to take away that lipedema from your body.
No, a lot of people with lipedema who get on with compression tend to say it helps with a bit of the pain and it helps with supporting the tissues.
Yeah.
So I know when I don't wear my compression, my like cankle bits, the bracelet effect on my ankle can just feel so like wobbly almost and uncomfortable. Whereas when I'm wearing it, I feel so much more supported.
The pressure, as I say, goes into a lot of it. The science behind the MMHG is just something to do with mercury.
Yeah.
It's a unit of pressure to do with mercury. That's all I know. Ask a scientist, sorry. Yeah, it's to do with that anyway, but it tells you, so the higher the number goes up, the more pressure that you've got in your compression.
Yeah.
So class 1 is 18 to 21, class 2, 23 to 32, class 3, 34 to 46, and class 4, about 49. But class 4, I have never had any clients who are in a class 4.
I didn't even realise class 4 existed, and I could not imagine trying to get yourself into that. That would be,
that in.
yeah, you just need to shoehorn yourself into that, because that is just...
But there are, we were talking earlier, and there are aids now to help you get these on.
Yeah, there's ones like butlers, and you can use them for your arms. So if you wear arm compression, you can wear them for your, if you've got your leg compression on, and they do help, and they do... Also, people say to me gardening gloves to help feel and pull up the compression.
Yeah, I've got one lady, so a good friend of mine who's been on here, Misbah, she swears... she wears marigolds.
Yeah, marigolds.
Marigold gloves as well.
But also, I've always found trying to put marigolds on like that as well.
Right.
They do help.
They do help, yeah. And I know there's some surgeons who would recommend, rather than a really heavy compression, they would use 2 lighter compressions on top of one another, the layer. But it's whatever works for you. And if you don't like something, you go back and you say, this isn't working, because you know it's got to be right.
And a big thing can tend to be the measurements of your compression. So I have been wearing compression for 10 years, and it is only this recent pair that I think I was measured a year ago for, that it's fit and where it doesn't fall down at the crotch, where it's not gathering at the back.
And is that because you were measured by somebody who knew how to measure?
All of them have been trained to measure.
Right.
I just presume it might have been like how I might have been standing at some point, a measurement just might be slightly off, and even just slightly off, I think, makes a huge difference.
But this is at clinic you got measured.
This is at clinic,
yeah. So they are trained in measurements.
They are, but I think it just falls down to not even look, just basically how you might be that day. Also with lipedema and lymphedema, one day your legs might be a bit more different to the other. If I get measured in summer, my legs are going to be bigger than what I'm measured to in winter.
And I think morning and night as well. So you know when your limbs are going to be at the size more swollen, so you need to measure them then.
And that's the thing as well. But I do think if you are like, you can put them on, and also obviously we've spoke about before that graduated wear is very important in the sense of easing yourself into compression, because it can be overwhelming, and you could put them on and walk around a bit, oh, this isn't for me, but then try it again the next day, and then if there does seem to be more issues, do go back if you're in clinic and say, please can you re-measure me, because I just think the correct measurements is so important. That plays such a huge part in comfort. It
does. And some of the things we were looking at today, they don't have made to measure.
And when I first went to clinic, they were like, she went to go and pick them off the shelf, and then she looked at me, she was like, you'll need to be made to measure. I was like, yes.
Some do and some don't, but there are options out there these days. It has come a long way.
Oh, the change in compression over the past 10 years is stunning. You've got more colours, you've got more patterns, you've got different types. I think that I try now to make compression part of your outfit and part of what you're... I always call compression my base layer. It's my base layer. And I dress over it. But like this dress, the green compressions...
They look great, by the way. Yeah, look
like
great.
you can... put it towards your outfit and bring compression into your style as well, I think.
So the compression comes in two types of knits generally. You're wearing flat knit.
Flat knit, yes.
They're gorgeous in a lovely forest green. Is it forest green?
I think sage green.
Sage green,
yes.
And these are, you'll know the flat knit because they're a lot thicker. There's flat knit and there's circular knit. If you have a lot of the time, you'll get put into circular knit. Which is more versatile. You can do more things with it. You can make it a little bit more thinner.
Yeah.
However, if you have pooling around the extremities or pads around the knees, sometimes circular knit can cut into you.
Yeah.
And that's where the flat knit's really good because it kind of lays on top of your skin, so you get less of that.
Yeah, and less of that. I mean, I know obviously like my legs, they are not just straight up and down. My legs have bumps and delves. And I mean, if I was to ever, obviously with lipedema, you're not recommended to shave your legs.
No.
But I know if I've ever meant it'd be like this. Like,
yeah.
So there is a lot of up and down with the shape.
But these are the ones that you get. These and like that. You can get them in lots and lots of different colours now, can't you? From Medi.
Yeah, colours,
UK.
patterns. So I've got the blue ones, and they are very nice. The blue ones as well. They're a lovely colour.
And it's good because you're women and you want to look nice and you want to dress up. And
but also on the on Medi website, we also have, they've got models on there who are male with lymphedema, and they are bringing that into their outfits as well. And it's brilliant because it's for everyone. Because obviously everyone can get lymphedema and lipedema really as well.
Yeah. So let's have a look at a few garments then that we've got today. So the first one I want to look at is Pebble UK. Now this is, I think they've been around since about 2001.
I've never heard of them.
I know.
I'm so interested.
Yeah, but I was quite interested in looking at their range. Now, these aren't made to measure. They are off the shelf, but they do quite a wide range of compression and sports compression, and they do garments for lipedema, lymphedema. So check out this website. So this one here is called, they sell lots of different makes.
Yeah.
This is the Relaxan Medical. Maybe it's Spanish, I don't know. And this is the soft version of compression types. Now these are a class 2.
Really? So same class as this?
This is the same class, but I've got a feeling it's round knit because if you
the
feel
more, Also with flat knit, don't they then have to have the seam at the back?
Yeah, well, some of them do, yes, they have the seam, yeah.
Yeah.
Have yours?
Yeah, mine have the seam.
yours.
Although Medi are starting to do ones where they don't have any
where
seam.
they don't have any seam, yeah, I've
seamless.
seen that a few times. So these are a little bit, because they're the circular knit, they don't have to be as thick.
Yeah.
But they are saying that they're still 23 to 32.
Good bit of compression on them still.
Yeah, they do have the reinforced heel, which I like.
Yeah.
So they have the reinforced heel there, and they are a microfiber round knit. But they have a feel, they're quite...
Oh, they're stretchy.
Yeah, they're quite
And they're very
good.
light.
They're very light.
They're very light.
So maybe on, warmer days.
What sizes do they go up to?
So they do come in a range of sizes and they do have a size chart. They do go up to XXL, but do go on and have a look. These are about £45. So they're not your cheapest, but they're not the most
average
expensive.
price of... I'd say that is probably where you're looking at for a normal
Good
price
compression.
of compression, yeah.
And that's a class 2 as well. So that's from Pebble UK. And also we've got, in that kind of range, we've got the Medi as well, the Medi UK, which you love, don't you?
It's all I've known. I wear Medi as they're my medical grade, and then I tend to wear, if I'm having days where I'm not having my medical grade, I will wear like a gym compression, and I tend to get mine from TLC Sport, which have a medical. It's softer, but it's still
medical grade.
I don't think it's still medical, but it's a high compression still.
Right.
And I find at least I'm still wearing some sort of compression.
Yeah, and which I think the Pebble ones are there. Those particular ones, the Relaxan ones are.
Yeah.
How do they fare in price range and the active wear that you?
The TLC Sport one I wear, I think it's about £60.
All right.
And it's I think it says like tummy control, all that kind of stuff, but they are so good. I used to wear Fabletics.
Oh, yes.
Because they have compression,
Yeah.
they're power hold.
Yeah.
And I used to wear them all the time, loved them, but since switching to TLC Sport,
You like
wow.
it, yeah.
Like, so supportive and so good.
Now, it can be pricey compression because some of them have very specific care
You're meant to wash them
instructions.
every day, aren't you? Like, and I'm like,
It's the drying, I think.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to put them in dry,
Nope.
tumble
no,
dryer.
you're not at all.
So, especially in the northeast of England, you can't go and hang them in the rain and then
No.
put them straight back. Do you know what I mean? What do you do? So, you do need something else
Yeah,
to put on.
you do.
So, if you're looking for something really bargain bucket, I've come across some from Amazon.
Yeah.
Do say gradiated support tights.
Yeah.
And they do say they are 23 to 32 as well, which
So
is
is
a
that
modern.
class-
It's class 2.
Class 2 again.
Class 2 again, and they are quite a nice feel.
I know quite a lot of people that get theirs from Amazon, and they do they do feel nice.
But they are quite a bit thinner.
They are, yeah.
But
But they're very stretchy.
they're very stretchy, so they're probably going to be around knit
Yeah.
again. But I like the band
Yeah,
on the top.
it's a thick band as well, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
And they are, wait for it, $13.99. So there you go. They haven't got the reinforced heel or anything.
No.
But if you're wanting something just
to
while you're waiting for your
Yeah,
good
while-
ones to dry,
while you're waiting for your proper to dry.
$13.99
Yeah.
isn't a bad
No,
price, is it?
I think you've got, so like I know if I'm going to be doing like a long drive, I know if I'm going to be doing like a long drive, I will wear my medical grade, or I know if
Yeah.
I need to have that support, I will make sure my medical grade, but ones that aren't like medical grade, I do still wear, and I'll have them for like my like chiller days, like days I'm chilling out, or not being as active as such.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
And when we're saying medical grade, I think you mean that you've been measured for
Yeah.
by a professional.
Yeah, that's what I mean by medical grade.
And you know the stuff that they're giving you has passed all the tests.
Yeah.
And have been manufactured in
Yes.
like CE environment and things.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The place that clinic on the NHS usually go to is Haddenham Health.
Haddenham Health are really good, and they've had really good. They gave me a I got from my clinic
sleeve.
an arm support one, and it
Yeah.
was I don't know what it was called.
Star Cotton.
No, it was like Cozy. Again, I thought it was like Cozy or something.
Comfy Wave.
Comfy Wave.
I'm talking about that because that's a night one, isn't it?
Yeah, to wear it at night.
Yeah. So the Haddenham do a massive range. They are edema specialists, so they do loads for them. I brought this on because this is the Star Cotton. It's only an example of one of them, so it's quite a small sleeve. I'll put it on. But it's quite a small sleeve, but it has got reinforcements and everything around it, and you can get them with grip on, so they don't come down and things like that. Same with stockings, same with tights. But this is Star Cotton one, and the reason I wanted to bring this on is because it's 100% cotton.
So it's nice and soft.
It's nice and soft, and if you have any eczema, or you get problems with man-made fibres, then that would
good.
I know it would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I know that a few people over the years have still got, even with the cotton anything, if they've had a sleeve on, they've got soreness in the crux of the elbow.
Yeah.
And we always used to say, if you've got a bit of silk in the house.
I'm just gonna go in my silk drawer.
I know, yeah. Like we were told this so often. I say, if you've got a bit of silk, like yes, it's next to the embroidered Langlays, or but apparently silk there
Can help.
can help because it kind of stops that friction of the arm.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's the thing, isn't it, when it comes to sleeves or stockings, the falling down element of things.
Yes.
And you can get the skin glue, but that can hurt your skin,
Yeah.
or they might not stay up. And I've had people as well say to me, they're like, oh yeah, it's it's so sexy, and I'm like trying to take off my stockings, and I'm like, oh wait a second, I've just got to cake all this skin glue off as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's not a great fix really, but
No.
the bands are quite good.
They are.
Sometimes they take a bit getting used to because they are very tight apparently.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing that I wanted to bring up because you like them as well is the leggings.
Oh yeah, that's all I wear.
Because a lot of people, like you said, don't like the feel of that foot, especially in the summer. Why would you want to wear tights?
Putting on tights was more effort to put on than leggings.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I just had this thing about it, and I was like, I just do not
Maybe
like
it's
the
because
tights.
it's like out.
And
That's
it's
how.
like, whereas with leggings, I can just like, whoop, and they're on.
And they're on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I much prefer compression leggings to compression tights. And a lot of people don't realise you can get the leggings, like the ones in clinic, as a legging.
As a legging.
Yeah.
And I think especially for younger people, they're a bit trendier, I guess, as well to wear, aren't they? You can wear them with a long jumper. You've got loads of things on your social, haven't you, with different leggings and different outfits. Love it.
Yeah.
So the ones I wanted to bring up were the Lipoelastic. Now, Lipoelastic. So I like these because you get a wash bag.
I always think it's good when you get a little extra in something.
Extra, I know, yeah. So you get a little wash bag to put them in because they can be, well, not that they're delicate, it's just nice to, nice to get a wash bag.
Exactly, it is.
So you get that, and these are actually their active leggings, and I love the band around the top. So again, these are the samples that I usually get at the smallest.
Yeah.
So because it's a lot of money for companies to send them, but I do love the feel of these, and I love the stretchiness and everything.
My friend wears these a lot, and she loves lipoelastic. She loves lipoelastic, and she does wear them all the time.
Yeah.
These are her go-to. Yeah. And they feel dead stretchy as well.
Yeah. So they are they're 23 to 32 as well. So they're a class 2. Do quite a lot of post-surgery, so if you're for cosmetic surgery, they do a lot of post-surgery garments. They're all kind of manners of wean, like the head.
Oh, they've got those. All sorts of compression, haven't they?
Yeah, and the bolero jackets, which I quite like actually, those bolero jackets.
Yeah.
So have a look on Lipoelastic website as well. But they actually do these in really hot pink with a, it's like a multicoloured band.
Oh,
and they do them in a navy with a multicoloured band.
That sounds so cool.
So they're quite cool, and they're a legging as well.
Yeah.
So Lipoelastic, they don't do made to measure, but they do have a measuring service if you live in London. Which
they do
have a measure. London, what's it called? London Compression Boutique. I love that. Yeah. So they do have that. If you lucky enough to live near there, then drop in and they will measure you for the right garment. Lipoelastic also have TBFLG leggings, and this includes a slide. It's not the easy slide it comes with. It comes with their slide, but slides help you get your compression on and off. So
I have seen
you
these,
have seen them.
And I never know how to use them.
I know, it's like a parachute. That's it. So it rolls up like that. Then you put your compression on, and then you pull that out. So that's a kind of an age.
So would you put your compression and then put your hand in that while holding your compression, and it helps pull your compression up?
No, they put it on. They put it, well, not the ladies who come here. They will put this on. I'll have to get some of them on to show you how to do it.
That's what we need.
Do you know what? I might do that on TikTok or something.
Yeah, get it on TikTok.
So they put the leg in, or they put the arm in, and then they'll pull the leg in over it, and then I pull this out for them.
Oh, I get this. Yeah.
Oh, the thing with those leggings, the TBFLG ones, they have higher and lower lengths, so they've got longer lengths.
Ah, that's good.
And they actually go down to the toes.
Ah, right.
So they cover your ankle, so you avoid that pooling.
Yeah.
But they just go to your toes, so you've got that little bit of freedom at the end.
Yeah, just that little bit of freedom.
Yeah. Now, there are Lipoelastic and Pebble UK have both got a new kind of compression, but it's a micro-massaging compression.
Yes, so I've seen this, and as you're walking, it massages,
I
doesn't it?
love it.
Do you know, I've got them.
Have you?
So the clinic gave me these to try.
Really?
I've got them in blue. And I got the largest size, and they fit me.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I've never wore them out. They were quite easy to get on.
Right.
But I didn't realise this is what they do. The clinic gave me them to try. I tried them, and then we've never thingied back until I go to my next appointment. But they fit me, and they're the biggest.
Also, this is like breaking news.
But yeah,
you like them?
Yes, solid. Yes, and
and it was this.
That type.
Solidy.
Yep.
Solidy. The
Yep.
curvy BU.
Yep. And I've got them in blue, and the pretty much just like tight. You put them on. They're quite stretchy to put on.
Yeah.
Not that hard to put on.
No.
But I'll have to wear them for a full day.
Yes, and see what they're like. So these are a bit pricey. So these were on, I'll tell you about them first. They're a compression with a micro massage effect in the fabric, which massages your leg whilst you move and helps support circulation and lymph flow, obviously. But they've also got something else in. I didn't know if you knew this. They've also got infrared ray technology.
No, I did not know this. I need to go home and put them on right now.
So, and I'll tell you what that means as well, because I didn't know.
Do.
So basically it's got minerals in the fabric, and they, to cut a long story short, it's breathable, but they also regulate your heat,
Wow.
your body temperature.
That is one thing, because a lot of people either are too hot when they wear compression.
Yeah.
I found that when I was first wearing compression, I would be boiling and I had to literally just adjust to it myself.
Right.
And also always very cold.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Which is another it's quite indicative of lipedema, isn't
absolutely,
it? When you get
just being
cold feet. So these have like a little wave pattern. I like the little top there.
Yes, I think it's a beautiful little design.
But these have a wave pattern on. So the only thing with the micro massaging, you will be left with a little bit of a pattern on your legs.
You're left with an imprint when you take them off. I think it's
quite nice. Oh, they're and the leggings.
Yes, I think it's worth noting with these as well that obviously these are the company made to measure.
So these aren't made.
So
these aren't.
I'm like a size. I think I'm probably about between size 26 and 28. Obviously, I've got advanced lipedema, but their largest size fit me.
Right.
My legs fit in them, and that's just off the box.
So it's worth going on and having a look at their measuring chart rather. Did you find? So I've just noticed here that the ankle cuff is quite.
I think I
tight.
put that to my foot.
Ah.
I think that went halfway up to my foot.
And that's much better.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, they're really nice, those.
Yeah.
Oh, I might wear those myself.
You should give them a little whirl.
Give them a little whirl later.
So mine are blue, so it's a little bit more difficult to pair them with something.
Yes.
But, I mean, I could just put my trousers over
Oh,
them. But
yeah, definitely.
They're a lovely blue colour, actually.
And it does say that best for outdoor use, and that is because of this infrared, so good for going on walks, I guess, or working out or something like that. Yeah. So let's talk nightwear, because most of my clients are horrified when I say, or when clinic says, or the doctor or the surgeon, yeah, you've got to wear it 24 hours.
I don't think a lot of people realise that you can wear it at night as well,
yes.
in all fairness.
I know. I think if it's post-cosmetic...
Yes.
They understand that they're being told that you've got to wear that. That's the norm. But then they do come in and go, I can't stand it. And I can imagine.
Because I feel like you're trapped.
Well, I'm in the menopause and I feel trapped with nothing on, to be honest. I'm like hanging out the window most nights. But yes, it's not a nice feeling if you do feel hot. But there are some companies that do the nightwear, specifically compression for nightwear, and you've tried the Comfy Wave, haven't you?
Comfy Wave, the sleeve, and that was okay, but I just think right now I'm like, I don't need to wear it.
You don't need to. No. Okay, no. And that's fair enough if you've talked that over with maybe clinic or you know yourself anyway. You know your own body, don't you?
Yeah.
So, but if you do have surgery, then obviously you do need to wear it 24 hours or until your clinic tells you not to. Comfy Wave is really nice and soft.
It's so soft. Yeah, it is so soft.
So again, this is from Haddenham Health. It's just a little bit softer and it's kind of more flexible, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, it is.
So that's the Comfy Wave. Now, the other thing I want to have a look at was these from Pebble. Just because I thought you could pretend you were Ariana Grande when you're wearing them. Well, these are stockings, and stockings aren't for everybody because they do come down.
Yeah.
Now these are very light come down. So these are almost a support stocking, even lighter than like class 1, so they're about 12 to 15 mmHg. I just like the look of them. I just like them.
And you know, sometimes it's how things make you feel as well.
Yeah,
feeling like comfortable and confident within like your lipedema or your lymphedema.
And also, they do give you a bit of support. So you have got some support in the night. If you want that, because some people, I know you said that like a lot of people, and I've found this in my work, a lot of people can't stand the compression. But a lot of people really feel comfortable
Yeah,
in it
feel
and
comfortable
secure.
in it. Yeah, absolutely.
How do you feel about it? Do you feel different
I
now
feel
than...
better being in my compression.
Yeah.
Always better being in my
Always,
compression.
even from the beginning?
No, I found it difficult wearing it when I was pregnant. I knew I had to, but I was like, ugh. And then for a good while, I stopped wearing it pretty much altogether because I was just like, I don't want to. Whereas now I'm in a really good routine. I know that it does help me.
Yeah.
And I feel happy in my compression. I don't see it as I feel like I've found a good compression for me.
Yes.
And so I
But
feel
what
like,
works for you.
so I feel like happy in it.
So these are very, like, as I said, very stretchy, but they have got the reinforced healing.
Yes. Oh.
I know, I like that.
They are nice.
Yeah. So you can put these on, dance around your bedroom, pretend you're Ariana.
What about the sizing on these as well?
So the sizing, I'll put on screen again.
Or the thing with this is it goes off weight. Like we're saying, lipedema and weight doesn't equate. And you've got the height up to 200, which is like 6 foot, isn't it? I think. Yeah. And then you've got the weight going up to 210 pounds. So yeah.
So it's a nice little thought, but maybe...
Yeah,
It might work for some people.
I think it'd probably work for maybe earlier stage.
Earlier stages. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was socks. Because I do have some ladies who travel quite a lot.
Yes.
And they, rather than the full tight or the full legging, they like a sock.
Yeah,
because it just
compression
can't
sock.
sit all the time in the compression. So I've got this compression on here today. There you go. That's my compression sock there.
I think they are lovely.
I don't need them, by the way, compression. I just like this sock.
Yeah. But also, I think anyone can wear compression whether they've got things going on or not.
If the lighter compression, then that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And they are good for anybody if you are flying. They're great
flying,
for compression.
definitely.
Now these are from Amazon, so these are quite a cheap version. They only go up to a shoe size 5.5, which is not great on Amazon. But the good news is they were only $14.99. I think you got about 6 in the pack.
Oh, well, that's good.
I've got
and all
quite
different
a lot.
patterns.
All different patterns. Look at those.
Oh, they are amazing. Oh, they're so cute.
I like those ones.
Oh, they're lovely. Have you heard of Plus Socks?
Yes. Have you got some of those?
No, they've reached out to me and I've failed to get back in touch with them.
Oh, you need to.
Because I don't wear socks.
You don't wear them.
Yeah, so I was like, but also I know it'd be good for people to see the different options.
Yeah. So Plus Socks, and do Plus Socks measure? Is it made to measure or not?
I can't remember. I feel like I don't know.
Not sure.
Remember.
I know Snocks have a measuring guide on there, so you can measure them and they'll send them, but they'll go up to a size 11.
Oh, so that's really beneficial.
So that's
for people.
good, and they have like a wide calf as well. And because of that, I think they are a little bit more expensive, and I do think they're a little bit thicker than these socks here. These are quite good if you are just travelling, you don't want to spend an awful lot of money. But the Snocks are about £27. There's so much in compression now, so many options, because I think you were saying earlier, Zoe, that not everybody has the same mobility or the same kind of different needs, and you can get zips in compression and all sorts these days, can't you?
You can get crotchless, you can get all different types of compression now. And I think they are trying to make compression fit into your life easier now.
Yeah.
Because more and more people are getting diagnosed with lipedema, lymphedema. Surgery is on the up. More and more people have surgery, and obviously you have post-surgery compression as well. So I think that, compression is starting to become more...
And when is the Zoe range coming out?
I don't know what type of compression I'd even do. Bright colours, lots of patterns.
Funky tights, yeah. God, we need more.
Oh, witchy ones with like crystals on and
themes.
Star signs.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love them. But what you can do though, what I find is, so snag tights, they do a compression tight.
Yeah.
But what I like doing is I like putting their tights over my compression. So I find their tights thin enough that when I've got my compression on, I can put them over, and then so that way I can style my outfits.
Oh, that's a really good tip. And that's all we have time for today. So I just want to say thank you so much to Zoe
for
coming and chatting about compression today. Do keep watching her content because it makes me smile every day. It's fabulous. And if you want to join us again next time, I will be talking to a few people about exercise and how that can help with a lot of conditions such as lipedema and fibromyalgia. But for now, thank you for joining the Lymph Lounge. I've been Claire, your host. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.